beast stalks you down. Perhaps
I was running around looking for charges, but I couldn't find any. Oh well.
the feeling the weapon we need to fell.
I always go to Ember Isle for that. I can never find them out in the new areas unless there's an event going on.
They were right out that main gate to the left because I did mine.
Oh, cool.
Usually you find a
It is
rift.
Storm
Or just find
Weber
one.
place. Steps.
Anybody else want a tank? Are you okay
get 'em,
doing
Dark.
DPS or whatever? We still have the offer out there.
Quite inexperienced, so you may not want me doing anything important yet.
Well, how the hell do you learn? You gotta do it. We wipe on trash here, so it's okay.
That's right.
That should be our motto.
It is.
It is.
Am I like blowing things up? What am I doing?
Raid heals, I think.
Alright, let me switch.
Peppers, I'm assuming you're healing me, that's why I said that.
Yeah, I started to.
You started to.
I'm not too worried about it.
Almost 100,000.
Yep.
Slackers.
Yeah, late start. We'll get 100 this time.
I got
I'll go.
132k for DPS on.
I didn't.
Whoops.
Cat, you're always welcome to try testing it out. It's not like this is a huge risk dungeon.
It used to be.
Yeah, well, not now, though.
Yes, indeed, it did.
If you want to help me with that.
I'll assume I'm doing the usual.
Yeah.
Oh, where's Randine?
He couldn't go, he had wife aggro.
No! He's my partner in crime for doing the nothing dance.
Do you want Toxin or Neo to go help you, or do you think you'd need somebody?
I could probably do it by myself.
You can check it out if you run into trouble. Just give a yell. We'll send somebody down.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll try to behave myself.
I am switched. So what am I doing?
Okay, so
Hey, Cat.
I'm gonna pull him all the way back up here and put his butt in this corner. When we get to 5 stacks, you and I are gonna switch.
Okay.
And then you're just gonna tank him up here until you get 5 stacks, and then we're gonna switch back.
Should I be off the pedestal when you're tanking?
Yes, you want to be
Okay.
off the pedestal. If you're anywhere within like the 90-degree arc in front of him, or maybe it's 180, you take your stacks keep increasing. Switching to my paladin spec for this.
We should take bets on how many times y'all had to switch.
I don't think it'd be more than twice.
That's what I'm thinking, 2 times.
It wasn't very often last time. Alright, cool. And then all DPS just stack up right here behind the pedestal. Or all melee, I should say. And then range DPS against the wall back there. And healers, do your healer thingy. What is demonic dud?
Now go do that voodoo that you do so well.
Defeat Mordantics without demonic blast hitting more than one player per effect.
Means that everyone's spread out, right? I think.
Yeah.
Yep, spread out far. Stewie's coming too if somebody wants to pull him in real quick.
Sweet.
Yeah, I turned around to go do it, and somebody had already blinked back there.
Okay, so I really do like this little add-on that Bull made with the pets and mounts.
Yeah, I need to give it
Yeah,
a
I
try
can't
still.
get it to work.
How come?
I don't have very
I
many,
don't know.
though.
I'm not that computer literate.
Mine interfered with my gamepad. I should probably put that up there, huh?
I put it in the add-on file, and nothing happened.
Did you get it in the right add-on file?
I don't know.
Because, I put mine in where I thought the game was at, but I'm running Windows 7 and it actually has it under my user, is where it went. So I had to move it.
Mine's in the Steam file, so
I don't know how you do it with Steam.
Alright.
Ask Bull, he may know. The worst part was him was typing in all the names.
Looks like Stewie's in now. Going to get him.
How spread out do we need to be?
I'm gonna move over where he's gonna run him by once he gets him up here.
Does this guy have a tail swipe?
Nope.
Okay.
He has Demonic Blast, which is AoE damage. He has, oh, don't taunt.
I didn't taunt.
Ooh, ground taunt.
Yep. And then later he has something we have to interrupt.
Does he have an enrage?
What was that?
No enrage.
Well, he 10 does in minutes.
10 minutes.
Yeah, that's right.
It won't take that long. Alright, I'm getting out of there.
Are we there yet?
Getting there. Soul trauma is what you gotta interrupt.
Oh, is that why is it turning up?
Yeah.
It's kind of cool.
And now little ads are gonna appear running around and attacking the healers.
Yeah,
If they
like
get to be too annoying, let me know.
Okay. I only got like 6 on me.
Pulled a lot of them to me.
I'm making the Olympic rings.
Little guys are out.
Just keep on him.
Well fought, Ascended. I hope you paid attention to that.
Nice.
Soldiers, form ranks. We've got some house cleaning to do.
With respect, Captain, I think we should leave the front lines to the Ascended.
If you need any of this stuff, need it.
Please.
Granted, not these things.
Can we greet them?
What are you suggesting,
Yeah.
Scotty? That we sit back here
For sweet disenchanting.
trail of
Although I don't know if the purple's worth anything.
that we stay here safe while they brave the danger for us?
Well, the gear here is actually good when you start out in a new continent because you don't have to update or upgrade that stuff to like 53, 54 area.
Yeah.
I don't know. Here, maybe 52.
Yeah.
It's 53, 54 for like ID stuff or something like that. I don't remember exactly. ID took longer. It's not all that long.
ID was like 50. I could wear some of that stuff up to 55, 56. I think I still might even have my tanking boots on from there.
Yeah, you're not gonna get any tank drops.
PvP, I tell you, there's random drops.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I love them. Oh, you're still tanking. Oh, I was like, what the hell?
Oh, do you want me to switch back?
Yeah, sorry. Unless you want to keep tanking, which is fine. I'll switch to DPS.
No, I don't really care. I mean, I don't know this place at all, so.
It's part of the fun. Right here's all just trash stuff. Let me switch
Ooh,
to
this
DPS,
is
you pull
raid.
the trash. Oh wow, I've never seen that before.
I haven't either.
Me neither.
Neat.
That would have been sweet.
That's
tanking
kind of
dagger.
a nice little tanky dagger.
I would need on that if you needed it.
I just did. Way better than the axe I had.
Can someone get that Delver back to the tank?
I don't have any knockback.
He teleports around.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Look at
Fish
this.
carver.
There's the caster version.
Get some nice drops in here.
Here we are.
Already,
And we're
yeah.
having great luck tonight now that we no longer need it.
Yeah,
Good point.
absolutely.
Oh, the matron. Do you think we're going to have to do the stacks?
No.
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 Who wants to... We could probably do this with just Katniss tanking her. I don't think we need to switch off, do you?
I don't think we did last time.
Yeah, I mean, if she dies fast, I don't see why.
I'll go in my hybrid spec and just in case.
You want me to stay on Bard?
Nah.
No? Okay.
I have to stay a little solemn tonight, y'all. I can't have too good of a time. My girlfriend's sitting in the hospital with tubes coming out of her chest.
Ooh.
What happened?
Oh, she had open heart surgery today.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
my god, my best
Wow.
wishes to her.
Well, it's not a bypass or anything. They found a mass on her heart, and they just want to take it out before it caused problems.
Still,
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Fluid or what?
Jeez.
Did they open her
it
up
was
for
It
that?
was a tumor. They said it's benign, so they just want to get it out of there in case it broke up.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Well,
Yeah, I
I'm
thought
I
so
hope
too.
she's
I've never heard.
okay. I've never heard
Yeah.
of that, but hope she pulls
Oh.
through just fine.
Hey, go
Oh,
get her.
somebody
apparently.
Oh, that
Okay,
was my
poor
pet.
choice of
Oh,
wording.
that's my pet.
Or somebody else's
No, it's
pet.
not.
The
No, it
cat.
wasn't mine.
My pet?
It's a cat.
I think
Somebody.
it was Snarf last is mine.
Snarf, snarf.
Bad snarf.
Hey, Dark, after this full on drop, so you can get Herkin, since he did sign up and was in the list.
He signed up?
I thought he did.
No.
Okay.
This is red.
Don't forget to get on the nightmares.
Where are they? Oh, there they are.
Single target.
Yep.
AoE, I thought.
Nightmares if they're not with her.
Little late for me to switch now.
Okay.
We lost
I see that halfway
Flint
down
DC'd.
already.
Yeah, I got disconnected.
She likes me tonight.
Alright, we want to interrupt the hideous blast.
What does the red one mean? Another mob spawn?
That's Mark of Oblivion, yeah.
that was close. Almost went off.
Oh, there goes Cat.
There goes the enrage.
I still got 4 minutes on that.
I got Cat.
It's cake.
Ooh, got a 20-pointer out of that.
That's a neat little axe.
Ooh.
Yes, it is.
The
All these
DPS
one-handers all of a
axe.
sudden.
Wow. Those gauntlets are good for plate too. Alright, we head down this way and we're heading towards Sikaran.
Do you need me as heals, Dark?
No.
I forget. Would this be AOE? Would this be AOE or single target?
The boss will be single target.
Most of the fights getting to him are going to be AOE.
Yes.
Ah, okay. Near as I can recall, I have been in here once. No, twice.
That's funny.
It
was ahead of me.
So be warned, I have absolutely no idea of what I am doing through most of this.
Cool.
It's the best way to do it.
It's more fun that way.
Crap!
Uh-oh. Well, I didn't realize they had a knockback.
That's alright. That was my catapulting.
Someone get knocked off.
Yeah.
A few.
Yeah.
Trying real hard not to, but it didn't work.
I don't have an AoE taunt.
Thanks,
What?
Paul.
Thank you.
You don't have any tank?
I have some tank in it, but I don't have AoE.
Oh.
This
That's
is
like
my
15
Warlord
points
Champion spec.
You should have the one that pulls them in. The magnet one.
I went higher in Champion.
Oh, okay.
Let's get him with DPS.
So yeah, they can sit here and smack on me. Not doing much damage.
I'm always more used to the brawler aspect of dungeons than strategic.
Yeah.
Effective brawling takes some good theory.
I sure am glad I'm not leading the way in here.
Zigzag would have fallen. And
It's
died
basically
by
just
now.
a back and forth, yeah.
Yep.
This is
glad
nothing
I'm
compared to
not
that
leading.
maze after the other guy on the other side.
Yeah. Oh, that was a pain.
This is like the back cave.
Are we sure that we're going in the right direction, Tox?
Yep.
Yeah, we definitely are.
Okay. I
Boss
just
is
can't
right on the
remember.
other side.
I just cannot remember who not to follow when it comes to places.
Yeah, usually it's me, but I remember this one.
Okay, I'm just double checking to make sure I'm just not, seeing things here.
Hey, knocked me off.
Whee!
And here comes the boss.
Oh, boy.
Oh shit, and I'm in no position to change specs.
Is he
Me either.
gonna spawn on us right away?
We might be able to avoid it.
Remember
Doesn't
the
look
motto.
like he's doing anything.
Respawning. Yeah, we wipe on trash.
We're good.
Hooray for teleports.
Oi.
Okay, guys. Oh, there's Stewie, I think. How are we getting over there, Stewie?
You guys got to run back around here. I'll come to where you're at. I'll come to where you guys are and lead you back.
Grab my hand. You can make it.
Okay.
I'm still in combat.
Who am I following?
Yep, up this way.
Celine. Okay.
Are you guys still in combat too?
I am.
I am.
Yeah.
me too.
Yeah, I
So
am
am
as well.
I. Damn.
We run backwards a little ways, or I don't know.
I tried going up here, didn't Dude, I don't know how far you'd have to go.
I'm in Saboteur.
Oh, this is why.
Oh, there, I got out of combat. I don't know.
We got a mob.
Yeah, we got a mob.
Was he like hiding out in his little?
He probably
bomb
poured it
cave?
into the floor. No, I'm out of combat.
He took a fake dirt nap.
Yeah.
I didn't know they had feigned death. Stupid mobs.
Do you want me to work with doing the purges with others?
Yeah.
Okay, I just switched spec.
There we
For this one, the tank is probably the easiest part. You basically just stand here and tank him.
Like
Yeah.
right here, where we are right now?
See where I am? Yeah, right here.
Well, initially you want to probably... Oh no, we're not that far. I don't know. Didn't we start like a little closer to where he is now, and then so people can get to the corners with the orbs things?
You're right. We did that until the back got full, and then we moved him to here.
Okay. So tank him a little bit closer to where he is now, and then move him back as the room fills up a bit more.
Yes.
It'll happen after probably the fourth time.
Do you want the speed boost on this?
But it's like right here is good because you don't want to be too close. Then you have the rest of the raid too close to the orbs.
Okay.
Where
are we
you
starting
at,
from
Steel?
here, or are we going inside and she's bringing in this direction?
We're going inside.
Okay,
and
like we
going
did.
behind
Okay.
him.
Okay.
Shadow.
He's gonna pull him just a little farther from where he's at and spin him, and we're going behind him.
Should we drop a dinner? A lot of people
macro.
died.
Dogs.
You're welcome.
They last to death now.
They last to death as long as you get res, but it's only got 6 minutes left, so we should probably drop one. I'll drop one when I get up there.
Yeah.
I got about 40.
I got one.
Okay.
I got one.
Those doing the eradicate with me or whatever your ability is for it to, mention your warning as you do it. Though it won't matter too much at first. As he gets, I don't remember what's it, 50 and 25%, the timing goes down.
Yeah. Yeah. Every 25%. So 75% it goes down, 50 it goes down, and 25 it goes down.
Really? I thought it was only at 50 and 25.
I think it is.
I think it's really a problem at 25%.
Yeah. And I'll kind of try to back up with that as well, but I've got a macro for it.
Do you need people with eradicate?
You might want to explain what happens with the orbs and that stuff too.
Yeah. Well, the whole thing with the debuff, we have to purge it. It doesn't start till 75%, or 80% or something like that, or is it 90% now? It's been a little while. I don't remember the percentages, but at a certain point, a buff will start, and it has to be purged. It basically just resets the timer on it. When the timer gets down to 0, boom, we're all dead. But he does these like orbs around a person. Basically, initially the orb is a purplish blue color, and that buffs everyone inside that orb. But then after a few seconds, it turns red, and then it starts causing damage. And you need to move that. Whoever has that, which will be called out, and it'll say in the chat, it'll say that, but also we'll call it out in Mumble. People need to move as far away to the back into a corner for the first ones, and then wait for the totem to drop off them. And once it drops off them, they can move So I think they might be frozen at first, then they move away, and then back to the raid. But over time, it'll happen more often. So very often it'll happen. And the next person has to do the same thing, but they can't touch another person's orb.
Actually, the orbs can touch, just the totems cannot be inside the other orb.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But the person and their totem that's going to drop off them can't touch another orb. You can overlap the orbs.
No fondling the orbs.
Oh, you're no fun.
You can't use the eradicate too soon, right?
If you use it twice within 8 seconds, I think you die.
Yeah, there's a debuff each individual person gets that uses that correctly. Yeah, I think anyone that uses eradicate then has to wait to use it again. And towards 25% is where the timer is probably 1 second longer than that debuff or something like that. So usually it alternates at least between 2 people by that time.
Yep.
I think you couldn't use it twice in 10 seconds.
I think that's what it is.
I think the timer gets, or maybe it's down to 9 seconds. 8 seconds. 8 seconds. So yeah, the debuff, the personal debuff is longer than that.
Yes.
So who's eradicating?
I'll get it at first, but we have at least 2, 3, 4 people that can do it, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I might go back to my DPS spec because I don't have it on that one.
Okay.
I'm gonna enrage once we get some good damage going.
Yeah, where we ran into the problem last time was people running in through the bubbles and their totems touching it and blew everything up.
Yeah, he himself doesn't kill us. We always touched the other totems and blew up.
Yeah.
And they change colors too, so if
yeah,
you can't overlap different
It's like-
colors.
Yeah, it's like blue is a DPS buff,
bad.
and then...
That's the end.
Yes, that's what I was thinking of. That was killing us also.
So yeah, basically when you get the bubble, you don't move right away because that thing could be that can trigger the whole boom, we're dead.
You get it, you count to 5, and then you move.
Make sure you don't get near any other bubble if you can.
Doesn't matter. We're all on his ass for range or deep or
And
melee.
we place them all in a nice little neat row in the back.
Yep.
Needs to on the sides.
Start in the corners and work your way across. After you fill the back row, Katniss is going to move in about to where we're standing, and then you're going to start filling across, working our way back. We shouldn't take that much time, because with the DPS we can put out, he's not going to live that long.
I remember why I went with my range spec last time. That's the one with my purge. Okay, just real quick, I missed it in the beginning. Where are we dropping the first set of bubbles all the way back where he is now?
In the back side.
Okay. Far back
Choose a corner.
Okay.
So either corner left or right, doesn't matter.
Got it.
Alright, go ahead, Kat. Bring him this way, and there you go. You're far enough.
Rage is up.
Flint.
Right on his butt, guys.
Flint,
Go in corner, go in corner.
Heimer has
Okay, now
one.
get out of it.
Arius. Neo.
Do you want me to move them now or wait?
Una.
Yeah, probably move them up
Yeah,
now.
move them up. That's good. Oh, somebody had one right there in the entrance. Don't go any farther.
No, that's the lockout.
Is it?
Yeah.
Rago.
%.
Ferox.
What's the one that needs to get purged?
Soul
Moldering
Harvest.
Decay. Soul Harvest Decay.
Crap, I think
I'm
I
not
might
seeing
have
it.
used it twice. Timer on him.
Watch out, I accidentally dropped that awfully close.
Ferox,
Well,
you got
gonna
it again.
kill us. Run off to the...
Oh,
Avoid
shit.
touching those bubbles.
Yes, sir. Sorry about that.
Rago.
Alternating.
Room for one or two
I
more,
did.
I think.
Someone else get it next. I don't have it.
Tux.
Okay, move them up a little bit more if you can.
Who's got it now?
Rago.
Sweet.
Yeah,
Nice
he's
job,
still-
everybody.
He's still gonna drop that.
There's
though.
healing
Yeah.
there.
That's the easiest
job.
we've done him.
Yes. Sorry
Wow.
about that.
Look at all that.
Where's
good
the
Shadow?
stuff.
Oh. Hectorn?
Yeah, I somehow died after we beat him.
Probably standing in a bubble.
That's because of the red bubble.
Where was all this shit when I was trying to level up in here?
Are those
Yeah, I know.
cauldrons
We're getting
T2
some
items?